This is the one that, again, the future, there's nothing good that can come from this. AI will be a tool for artists, but never a replacement for storytellers. What the fuck does that mean? Oh, so the writers are good, but anyone that can all digital artists and animators are just fucked. Get out of here, man.
Well, AI is a separate conversation. I think you and I we'll have a separate show.
We've talked about it a couple times, but I mean,
no, you and I
allowing AI to be a tool for artists in a now movie company or media company or whatever that owns like 90% of everything is allowing AI to be a tool for artists.
I think you're right. I think you're playing with fire with that.
Trash.
I can understand. I mean, I've always looked at AI as a tool. People that use it as their end all be all. It's not the way to use it. And you're not going to put out the content that you want to put out if you just solely rely on AI. As someone that uses AI at work and on, I don't want to say a daily basis, but pretty often. It's a great tool. It's a great tool. It's efficient, time efficient. It's really what it comes down to for me. It's saves me a lot of time when doing things. But I don't believe it belongs in the artist's arena, so to speak.
No.
Art to me has always needed a human touch because to me, art is emotion, whether it's, painting, sculpting, animating, music, what have you. That is a human's way of expressing themselves. Now, I can also look at it. I'm going to play a little bit of devil's advocate. If you don't really have a talent for being able to, let's say, draw something, but you have this idea in your head and you're better with words than you are with a pen or a paintbrush, you could describe to an AI, hey, this is what I want to do. I want the hair to look like this. I want the eyes to look like this. You can describe this entire character, if you will, and it'll be able to put one out for you.
Yeah, but just AI needs to be regulated, not embraced. It really does. Like, this shit needs to end. Dude, I was listening to a band the other day, right? And I was like, man, I really like this. And I went to like look up, see if they were ever touring or anything out here. They're not fucking real. So I can't go see them because they don't exist. It's just, why? One, why is that even allowed on a thing like Spotify? You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand.
Because now we're really going to get into the weeds of it. Now you're playing with things like freedom of speech and freedom of expression.
But the speech isn't yours.
The AI is a tool just like a screwdriver is. You use it to achieve what you want to achieve. Again, I'm playing devil's advocate. I'm agreeing with you. I think less AI better, but it's not going away. And a lot of major companies are investing more in AI. You're talking one of the biggest things that's happening in the world right now is that the two companies that make the most predominant video cards used in every computer and who make RAM have decided to scale back their manufacturing to focus more on AI. So now RAM prices, the RAM I put in this computer cost me $100 last year. And it's 32 gigabytes of RAM. That same link, that same store, that same RAM, $530 because of AI. I agree with you. But I am going to play devil's advocate in terms of being able to use it as a tool. Some people have these ideas in their heads that they have no idea how to get it out. But if you could tell somebody, if I tell you, yes, they can easily tell what they want to an artist, and an artist would be able to do that. But you're talking about now adding the human factor back into it. The human factor is not just the artistic ability. It now becomes the human connection that you have to make. So now you have to get on a schedule with somebody. You have to sit there with somebody, describe what you're trying to achieve. All these things. when you can literally just easily type it out and see what pops up and then adjust the prompt from there. I see the appeal of it being a tool. Do I agree with it? No, I don't. I don't want to see it. You're talking about a guy that puts records on over listening to Spotify. You know, I am all about what art actually is. But I could see it being used as a tool.
Okay. I'm not going to disagree with you. As a tool, sure. But again, this is where I come back to, this is why this shit needs to be regulated. And the reason why it's not being regulated is because all the people that have the ability and the money to profit off of it aren't going to do shit, because then they can't profit off of it. And it's
absolutely right.
Infuriating. This is the exact, and you know, don't want to get too political, but everyone in Congress is fucking 90 years old. They only be gone. It's the exact same reason why back in the day eBay went completely unregulated for nearly a fucking decade, because these people don't know how to use the internet. They don't know what it is. Now, never mind trying to bring up to them what a fucking AI is, because I guess, God forbid, no one's ever seen the fucking Matrix or Terminator. But it's a joke.
Dude,
like, we're literally
I say it
getting
every day.
to
I'm
that
like, did
shit.
we learn nothing from Judgment Day?
Yeah,
did we learn nothing?
It's fucking insane to me. And then there's AGI, and I'm pretty sure most of the big companies have said like it should be operational in like fucking 5 years. AGI is literally the Terminator. It's a fucking learning computer, a neural net processor, if you will. Like, that's what these people are trying to make. So then it brings into the question of, one, what the fuck are we supposed to do?